So here's a 97 Dakota Sport. The customer says that the AC stopped working. Let's see if I can get this hood open. Going upside down. Said the AC stopped working, and they tried to use a can of Freon from Pep Boys, and I don't know if he said the gauge kept reading low or pressure kept cycling. I didn't really understand what happened. So we're gonna hook our gauges up and there's the low side. And we'll see what our pressure reading is right now. Put new batteries and everything, so hopefully this goes well. So guys, I forgot to record the audio here. Or it didn't record, something happened. But anyways, you can see the low side pressure starts going down slowly. And the high side goes up a little bit. But I think the high side might have went up a little bit from the sun. Because it was shining on the black hose. But it definitely looks like there's a leak here. And the Freon's severely undercharged because I believe it should be around like 88 psi with the temperature outside that day. I think it was like 90 degrees. So it's way undercharged. Set up. So the low side's in the sun. So I think this would be going higher from the temperature. But we definitely have a leak, and the high side's here. So I guess the high side could heat up. I guess it could be heating up from the sun hitting this black tube, because that black tube is pretty hot. But anyway, come in here, and this thing will go off like crazy in here. Let's see. Let me pull it back out. Oh, there it goes. Now we're going crazy. Probably do this with the windows up. It'd probably be more accurate. Let's reset this, or reset it, and it will go crazy. So I think the evaporator core is leaking. I wonder if we can get a borescope in there. Let's see. It's hard to. There you go. Going off like crazy. So it's definitely the evaporator. But I'll see if maybe I can get my borescope up in there and we can see if there's any dye or anything that's leaking. Guys, I'm back in the Dakota. All around this heater box down here, this thing will go off when I start following these edges. Let's see. Yeah, I was just picking up like crazy around these edges. Now it doesn't want to pick it up. Oh, there it goes. I think I might take this cover off this heater here, well, this blower, and we'll see if we can get anything up in there. It seems to like be in the box, because like if I go up behind it, I wasn't getting anything. Yeah, there's like nothing up behind it, but right here at this edge, it'll go off like crazy right here every time. So I'm going to pull that cover off and we'll check it. So guys, I got my Oasis camera out. I got a bunch of the screws taken off of the heater box back here. I'm going to try to snake the borescope up inside there by pulling this out a little bit, and we can even go through the top because I slid this down a little bit. So there is a gap at the top now. Just a small one. Should be big enough to get the bore scope through. We're gonna look to see if you can see any dye leaking out of the evaporator core, if we can look at it. So guys, on our last adventure on this Dakota, I think we were looking at the heater core, not the evap core. I looked up a picture of it, and I had it pretty good in the view, but I moved the camera. But I don't see any signs of leaking. Like I went in the, we were in the drain. Let's pull this out further. I don't see. Let's see if we can turn the brightness up at all. I think it might be all the way up. But I was looking at the ends. Oops, I slipped out. I don't see any. Like, I don't see any like signs of dye dripping down. I was looking at the whole thing. Like, there's no sign. I stuck my leak detector at the end and it didn't go off. So I'm not sure what to do. I think I might just bring it in the shop and then maybe throw a little bit more Freon in it and then do some tests from there. Maybe we need a little bit more pressure to show us where a leak is. So guys, I came back in through the duct on this Dakota, and I'm looking at the evaporator core. You're definitely looking at the wrong one before. I've never used a bore scope to come in here, but I don't know if that like color that we're picking up. Oh, that is dye. At least it looked like dye. I wonder if there's a way I can get a black light in there, because depending on how we look at that, that looks like dye. Same with, like, I see spots on the side. Let's see if we can turn and look at them. Oh, what happened? Did we get all screwed up in the foam? Let's see. I had seen like dots that were on the sides that had looked like dye. See, like right there. That definitely looks like dye. I wish we could see it like on the evaporator core itself. I wish we could see it like on the core itself, like if it was actually leaking somewhere. Or is that it right there? Oh yeah, look at that. It's right there in that fin. I think we found it. too high. Yeah, it definitely looks like, that looks like it might be dye right there. Crap. Yeah guys, that definitely looks like dye. You can see how it's in like all these different. Yeah, these other ones definitely don't have it. I'm gonna send this to some people real quick after I pull this out, but pretty sure that's dye. And if it is, this is getting heater core. Hope you guys like this. Yeah guys, that definitely looks like dye. You can see how it's in like all these different. Yeah, these other ones definitely don't have it. So guys, this is definitely looking like dye. Look at that, look how green that looks. Let's see if we can take a picture of this. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's try to go up more. Yeah, that is 100% dye. Yeah, look at that. See the rings. Let's go up more. Oh, we went too high. It's probably from leaking right there. So I'm going to give them an estimate to do the evaporator core.